there, and welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. Today, we put the lime in the puppy, drink it all up. We put the lime in the puppy, drink it all up. And don't call me in the morning. Ah? Ah? Yeah, you get it. Anyway, welcome back. We are in the middle of, I guess, technically in the middle. There's only 4 weeks in January, but we're in the middle of a healthy holiday January. Look, I'm still looking for a name. I may not come up with one before the end of the month, but welcome back. We are in the middle of trying another one of the sodas from the holiday pack that we received from Chief Procurement Officer Porter. Today we are trying Poppy's Ginger Lime. Um, we've kind of talked about already the history of Poppy, and we talked about prebiotic sodas again last week. So I was kind of at a loss about what to talk about, but I did some thinking. And I was thinking about how when I was doing research for the key lime pie soda, I came across like a imminent blood feud about the history of key lime pie. And so I was like, what the hell are limes anyway, other than like really sickly looking lemons? And it turns out that was a wrong assumption. Uh, but the history of limes are weirdly bloodthirsty. Um, So the origins of them are in India and Malaysia, but they don't make their way to like Western civilization, I guess, as we think about it, until like the 12th or 13th centuries, where they made their way to the Western like Mediterranean area, and that occurs because of the Crusades. Because when you are pillaging all day for the Lord, I guess you want something a little for yourself, I guess. From there, that's cultivated, and by the late 1400s, in fact, in 1493, um, Christopher Columbus takes a whole bunch of citrus seeds with him to the West Indies, including limes. So, in addition to, again, the rampant STDs and violence that Columbus brought to the New World, he also brought limes. So, that doesn't weigh down the scale at all. And of course, too, I'm sure we've all remember, and if we don't remember, hearing about sailors being referred to as limeys. That's because they noshed down on lives while they were trying to avoid scurvy. All of those long boat trips to secure their empire. So what I'm saying is the fact that there's a hotly debated and a very hostile idea about where a key lime pie is coming from is well within the realms of limes. Limes are a tool of the man and a sign of imperialism. There, I said it. Do with that what you will. Enjoy that the next time you drink Sprite. So there. Anyway, enough about this violent, bloodthirsty fruit. Let's talk about the soda. Again, I really like Poppy's can designs. I think they do a really wonderful job with the color palettes they choose. I think this is a chartreuse, and I like it with popping with the blue. I really think that it's again the font is great. The matted can is great. 10 out of 10, no notes. Um, I do think though, if you're not looking at it right away, I do think the white is a little hard to read. It's hard for me to read, and I'm sitting right in front of it. They do have a little bit of like the silver undercoating of the lining to kind of try to outline the words, but I do think it's a little hard to read. But overall, I really love the color palette of this. And I'm choosing to take this as, if nothing else, I will appreciate the can design every week. With that, let's see what we've gotten ourselves into. Ooh, that is very strongly lime, but actually you can also smell the ginger in it. So I'm really looking forward to that too. I think a ginger is a nice burn, and I think, knock on all the things, it should pair well with the tartness of the lime. But yeah, that definitely smells like both ginger and lime. Kind of like well, frankly, like a ginger beer with a splash of lime in it, which sounds good now that I say that out loud. With that, let's see what color this is. Oh, So if you recall, the two poppies we had before, the Doc Pop and the Cola, were a sickly kind of looking brown that looked like apple cider vinegar or some really, really weak tea. This, however, is clear, which leads me, to believe that they're trying to market it or have it create the appearance of things like Sprite or Starry. I was going to say CRMS, but, RIP. So I do like that. That was surprising. And with that, bottoms up. That's pretty good. I guess that's my catchphrase. It is quite tart, but like again, as if I'm eating a lime sort of tart. The ginger is in there. I thought with the smell of the ginger, which was giving me this like heavy kind of spice, that the ginger flavoring within the soda would also kind of give that kind of light burn, and it doesn't. The ginger, although it's the front of the name, is very much an afterthought to this. This is very much the equivalent of drinking tart lime, a tart lime spritzer, I guess. That's not to say it's bad. As I said before, it's pretty good. Um, but again, in this scenario, I think if you're going to advertise both things, that they ought to both be present. And in this scenario, the lime is very much present. The ginger is really not. It doesn't make it bad. It just means that it probably won't go before above a 7 out of 10 for me. Um, so But again, so much better than the cola, and the advice about drinking things with more fruit flavors with Poppy really still holds true. So kudos to that. I would drink it. Well, again, um, but so far nothing to write home about. But I'm cool to roll with that. Next week we are sticking with lime in a certain form or fashion. We are going to try the cherry limeade poppy soda. I'm a sucker for a good cherry limeade, so I'm hoping that this maybe comes out a little better than this one does. But even if it's about the same, I'll be okay. Until next time, drink weird and remember that limes lead to violence. I said it. There you go. See you next time.